Hi everyone, welcome back to our Godot platformer series. In this final episode of our series, we'll be building a complete audio system with music, sound effects. We'll connect it to our volume sliders in the pause menu. We'll also switch music automatically when changing scenes and even save our volume settings between game sessions. So let's get started. We'll start off by creating a new global script, but this one is going to be called AudioManager. So in our scripts folder, what we're going to do is come down here to our scripts folder, go ahead and click on it, right click, create new, create a script. We're going to name this AudioManager and press create. We're going to go ahead and add that into our so go to project settings, go to globals. We're going to add that here into our globals. So let's go to our scripts folder, add our AudioManager and press open. All right, go ahead and press add. We're going to want this up here above the scene transition, so we can drag that up and we can go ahead and press close. All right. Inside of our AudioManager, once we open that guy up, we're going to add a few things. So we're going to start off with some variables. A current music variable, which will be an audio stream player type. A couple variables for the music and SFX bus. In our ready function, actually no, what we're going to do first is create, I don't think we need the process, so we can get rid of that. We'll need the ready function, but let's create the functions we need to get things going first. So the first one is going to be play music. We're going to be passing through an audio stream that's going to be called music stream. So I'll say if current music so we're checking if there's already music playing. And we're going to stop it if we need to, and then we're going to start playing the new music for that level. Might help if I typed in music properly. You ever look at a word and just like it just looks like it's spelled wrong even though it's not? Kind of having that right now with music. Like I know that's how music is spelled. But for some reason, maybe it's just because it's early in the morning, it doesn't look right, but I know it's right, so it's fine. So we're setting the decibels to 0. The volume, we're setting the volume. We're telling it to autoplay. We're telling it what bus to look for, right? And then let's see, what else do we need? We need to add it as a child. play. Next thing we need to do is we need to set some volume. So function set volume, make bus underscore index. We're gonna pass an integer. We're also gonna pass the linear value as a float. Pass linear to db, and it's going to be linear value is the what's going to pass through. We're going to look for the audio server and set the bus volume. Set bus volume, and it's going to be, what is it going to be? It's going to be the bus index. And then we need to, you don't like that. Why don't you like that? You know why? Because I didn't pass through the, I need to also pass through this dB value, decibels value, basically. Alright, then we're going to create another one, get volume, bus, index, integer, and this is going to be of type float. And what we're going to do is return db to linear. And we're going to be looking at the audio server, get bus volume db. It's going to be the bus index. There we go. Alright. So now to save our volume settings. So function save volume settings variable config equals config.new config.set value. So we're really looking for the audio, the music volume, audio, get bus volume underscore decibels, and then we're going to be passing the music bus index. Alright, now rather than typing all that over again, because we're going to need to do it again, we're going to go ahead and copy that, paste it down here. We're going to change music volume to SFX volume, and then this one is going to be the SFX bus index. Now we are getting an error here, and what we need to do is we need to config save, and this will be user audio .cfg, and that it's not fixing it. You know why? Because I put config and it's not config, it's ConfigFile. There we go. That's what we needed. Alright, now we need to load it, so we're going to go function and load. It's going to be called load saved volume. settings. Alright, we're gonna be looking for our variable config equals ConfigFile.new, and if config.load is user audio.cfg, I'm gonna say that's quite all right with us. And so we're gonna go music, our variable music decibels, we're gonna pass the music volume and the audio. We're gonna pass the decibels for the SFX, or we're gonna get the decibels for the SFX. We're gonna get those values as well. Alright, next thing is we're gonna go audio server dot set bus volume. So where is it? Volume to dB. And what it's gonna end up being is the music bus index, and we're gonna set it to whatever the music decibel is. Then we're gonna go audio server dot set bus volume to dB right there, and we're gonna pass the SFX bus index and insert the SFX decibels like so. And then all the way up here at the top in the ready function, what we're going to do is we're gonna say goodbye to the pass and load our save volume settings. Alright, so that gets that part out of the way. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is hook up our scene music. So in our main menu, and we're gonna attach a node, right? Or a script rather, right? So let's go ahead and go into our main menu. We're gonna go ahead and let's see. And we'll add it to we might be able to add it to our main menu. Let's try it. Alright. Let's see. If we add it to our main menu, so main menu, click on the script, and let's add a variable in there. We'll add it right above the first level path at export variable scene music. It's going to be of type audio stream. And in our ready function, we're going to say AudioManager.play music. Well, not audio mana. Alright, let's try this again. Audio manager. There we go. Scene music. Alright, so now you see some things that have already appeared, right? We have our scene music that appeared. It's empty right now because we don't have anything in there. What I do need to do is we have this audio folder here with background and SFX, with the background music and a sound effects folder. So if we go to our internet, where is it? There we go, and we're gonna go to soundimage.org, right? So we got soundimage.org, which is where the background music that I play in this videos come from. And so he has this gentleman named Eric has a whole bunch of awesome background music you can try out. Just make sure that you give him proper credit. He has also some pretty neat sound effects that go with it as well. If you don't know how to give him the credit, you can click on attribution info. There we go, words, and it tells you how to do it, right? So make sure that you are giving him the proper credit, right? As you see in the descriptions, mine will say music by Eric Matias and have his website. I don't use the music from any other site, so I don't have to put the tracks I'm using in here. There's also, if you're looking for sound effects, freesound.org, and that has a lot of neat sound effects and stuff if you don't like the sound effects on Sound Image. So just make sure that you're giving these men and women the credit they deserve. They work really hard for this, and some of them you have to pay for, some of them you don't. Eric's are all free, but you can donate to support, so you should always try to donate when you can. So there's the plug for both of those websites, and let's get to our, whoops, didn't want to open that up. I wanted to open up this guy. And so we have I have these sounds. These are all that pulled from soundimage.org. So I'm going to put our, let's see, this explosion and then this jump in our sound effects. I'm going to put the background music in the background music. And what we can do is we're just going to go ahead. I have no idea, recollection what these sound like, but let's go ahead and do this. You can double click on it and play it. So, alright, so I'm going to put this one here in our main menu. The other thing I'm going to do is press Ctrl S so that saves. Let's go into our level 1. Let's see. I'm just gonna add a chinky little script here. Let's see. What do I want to call this script? I have no idea. I guess just music. We'll say L1 music. And all it's going to do is just really just the placeholder so that we can actually put the music in. So it's only going to have at export variable. Let's see. It's going to be the same thing as with the main menu. Scene music, type audio stream. And we're going to play. Where's the main menu? Oh, I don't need to go there, but that works too. Take and copy this, paste this into our ready function. Don't need any of the rest of that. And let's see what else. That sounds pretty depressing, so that'll be our game over one. So this one. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? No, I'm gonna switch it up. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. Did I just move it somewhere? I sure did. Whoops. Let's put that back. So I'm actually gonna make this one this for the main menu, that arcade, and then this bonkers for arcades will be level 1, level 2. I'm gonna copy all this stuff right here. Let's go ahead and add a script. We're gonna go into our scenes folder, and it's gonna be, why am I putting these in the scenes folder? It needs to be in the scripts folder. I need to move that level 1 L2 music.gd. So we got our 2 cheeky little scripts, not strips. They're not strips of bacon, although it is about breakfast time. So there's that. Alright. And let's see, for level 2, we need to add the music. That'll be this Ice Cream Man one. Right there. And then where's our game over? Add our cheekiness here as well. I know we can't have 2 ready functions. I just didn't feel like typing. So I'm just pasting all this in right there. And we're getting rid of this top ready function. And everything should be good there. And then here, our desert after rain. There we go. Now we got everything set up. Let's go ahead and go to scene. Save all scenes. And before I forget, L1 music needs to go to the scripts folder. Otherwise I will forget and it'll just sit there. Alright. Now, that's the music. We got all that hooked up, right? What we need to do now is add some sound effects. So let's say we want to play a sound effect when the player shoots, right? We're going to go ahead and go into our, where's level 1? We're gonna go ahead and go to our player, and in our shoot function, okay. So, and actually we should probably do this. We need the player open too. So let's go to the player, and in our player, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a child node. And that is going to be an audio stream player, right? And then we're going to name this shoot SFX. We're also going to duplicate it with Control D. We're going to name this jump SFX because I have a jump one in there too. And in our shoot SFX, we're going to say let's see, we're going to say if has node, and we're going to call it shoot SFX, whoops, shoot SFX, like that. And then we're going to say shoot.sfx.play. Right, so that'll take care of that. Extra parenthesis there, so that should fix that. Now let's go to the jump. So and here we're gonna say jump SFX dot play. Actually, we might be able to get away without all this check because it does have it. We already know it has it because we just added it. So what if we just did, we could probably just do that here too. Dot play. Alright. So, let's go ahead and just test this out real quick. You know why it's not? Because I didn't attach them. So let's go up to our audio and our sound effects. So for the shoot effects, I found this little explosion on Eric's soundimage.org website. So we can drag that over and put that on there. For our jump, I have this little jump right here, also from Eric's. So we're gonna play that. Oh. Actually, you know what? This jump SFX is not from Eric's. That is not accurate. So this one is, let's see. What is this one from? This is from, this one is actually from freesound.org. It was done by Cabled Mess on freesound.org. I apologize for that. Definitely, I want to make sure we give our other creatives their Alright, so let's see. What are these? That's just stuff that's not being used, so it's just like, hey, nothing's gonna happen, so that's fine. I'm not worried about that. So, now, in our pause menu, or, there we go, we have these two sliders here. Oh yeah, it's hidden. Alright, in our pause menu, we have the two sliders, background music and sound effects. Alright. What we need to do is in our pause menu script, we need to tell them what to do. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go with in our ready function. We're gonna go ahead and drag out the music slider here, drag out the sound effects slider here, tab those over, and in our music slider, we're going to say that it's equal to AudioManager.get volume, AudioManager.music plus index. I don't know why I have that second. I keep putting that second set of parentheses in there. Why don't you like that? Is it because I need to make it a unique name? So making it a unique name doesn't fix it, but if you want to make it a unique name, that's what this percentage sign is. You right click, go to unique names, but I'm going to revoke it because that didn't do anything for it. I'll check that out in a minute because that is going to mess with things. But I'm going to take this audio manager, and instead of music bus, it's going to be SFX. Alright, we're going to need some other things in here, so we're going to go put this back in there. I'm going to say dot value underscore change dot connect, and we need to put a method in there, and this method we're gonna name, this one is gonna be red because we haven't created that function yet, but we will. And let's go ahead and create that. So down here we're gonna create that function on music volume changed. We're going to pass a value through. And let's see. Audio manager.set volume. Audio manager dot music bus index, and then the value that's going to be passed. Now we're going to go audio manager dot save volume settings. All right, so there's that. Now we need to do the same thing for the SFX slider. So we're going to bring this in here, make sure it's tabbed over, and it's going to be the same thing, except instead of music, it's going to be SFX. So let's do that. And we need to create that function. That function is going to be the same, so we can copy and paste this function and put it down here. Make sure your tabs are proper, and this one's going to be SFX. Still pass it a value. SFX bus. So why is this not working? These are still red. Oh, dot value. All right, there we go. Dot value. All right, so now we should be able to test it out and see how that works. Let's make sure everything is saved. Save all scenes. All right. Forgot to hide the pause menu. So let's try this again. Ooh, all right, there we go. We found an issue. So what does it say? Non-existent function set volume in base node audio manager.gd. So let's go to our audio manager and see what's going on. Because I don't know how to spell volume. Alright, now let's go back to our pause menu real quick. This guy right here, that slider should be at 100. So let's go ahead and how do we, let's see. Is it theme overrides? Nope. Alright, so let's go ahead and change our value to 100 so it's there. Whoops. Get back here. We need our FSX slider value in our inspector also at 100. Alright. Why does it keep doing that? Alright. So, it keeps going back to the script, but hold on. Let's hide it. Alright, now let's try it. Yeah, those are still set for some reason. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so I think what we need to do, because that's really blowing out my speakers right there. Let's change our max value to 1. We're going to go with steps 0.1 for the music. We'll do the same thing here. And the starting value will be at 1 on these. So let's make sure that this is good. Yep, that's good. Alright. So let's try this. Neat. Alright. Let's see. This is already a long video. I do apologize, but I do want to make sure this is working properly. So let's see here. Let's go back to our pause menu. Maybe the step needs to be shorter. 0.01 for the music. We're gonna try that, because that was really, oh my goodness, hard on the ears. Okay, now I don't hear anything. One isn't controlling it. Alright, so why isn't it working? Let's go to our audio. There's a lot of errors. Oh, okay. So here we don't, okay, let's go to project settings. Let's see, can we find it in here? No, not project settings. Project. Let's just go here, add bus, add another one. This one needs to be music. Alright, so here in our audio function, we didn't create the buses for it. So everything's being tied to the master, or the primary, right? SFX. Alright, so for our sound effects, we actually need to change those to be controlled by the sound effects. And that means in our AudioManager, we need to change this to 2. Because it's 0, 1, 2. We're going to change our music to 1. And so now we need to go find our audio files, all of these. And let's see. How am I going to do that? That might still work. Let's see. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright, so that was the issue. Alright. This properly. Alright. I apologize for that, but we got it fixed. That's the important thing. This is a ridiculously long video at 40 minutes, but we created an audio stream player. We added a few missing buses by going to audio and then picking add bus, right? We coded the AudioManager. We added it to our globals. We coded in some music using some cheeky scripts here. In our level 1, our level 2, our game over, Let's go ahead and just play that just to make sure that that's gonna work. Alright, we want to check level 2, we will check level 2. It's not? Why? Why is, oh, whoops. It's not going to because, let's just say extends node 2D. Alright, good thing we double checked it. Let's try it again. Alright folks, so we got our music working. Keep learning, keep building. I'll see you in the next series.